Before we get started, check out the description to find out how you can win a Nano Ledger S. Let's imagine if the situation was the opposite, and Bitcoin gets to be a proof-of-stake smart contract platform with fast and cheap transactions. Then some years later, Cardano surfaces claiming to do the same thing as Bitcoin, but with a consensus method identified as proof of work. Major users and investors will ignore it and consider it quote-unquote lame. This is how it works. Alternatives that suit people's preferences always have the lion's share of their interest in their hearts and influence their decisions. This applies to all crypto as well. Or does it? In the crypto space, there are no losers. Cardano ADA appeals to a different type of investor than Bitcoin, offering much bigger and larger potential returns. Bitcoin is the closest thing to a guaranteed winner in this explosive market. Some long-term investors have chosen to build the crypto-centered corner of their portfolios around Bitcoin, leaving a smaller space for the more exciting but less predictable Cardano coin. However, according to fictional characters featured in the animated television series The Simpsons, Cardano will eventually destroy Bitcoin. It is important to note that The Simpsons have a track record of making accurate future predictions. In fact, in 2008, The Simpsons show showed Homer trying to vote for Barack Obama in the US general election, but a faulty machine changed his vote. 4 years later, a voting machine in Pennsylvania had to be removed after it kept changing people's vote for Barack Obama to ones for his Republican rival Mitt Romney. So many viewers consider it as sheer coincidence, but similar cases keep spurring. So, should we dwell on the prediction made by some animated characters about a new cryptocurrency in town destroying the lead? Bitcoin's value tumbled by more than half of its value since November 2021 peak, which caused the entire cryptocurrency market to collapse. Terra Luna and Terra USD both experienced such steep declines and investors got spooked. I mean, who would have thought that they would face such a steep fall? The weak sentiment spread across the crypto market, which resulted in investors withdrawing their money, causing Terra USDT to lose its peg to the dollar. Bitcoin is often considered a good hedge against inflation, which implies that inflation does not affect the top cryptocurrency. But with what the market has recently witnessed, it might not be true. High inflation and tighter monetary policy affected crypto investors as well. The most recent crypto crash has taught many lessons to investors. Even the top altcoins like Terra can suffer overnight losses and struggle to keep up. The idea behind the decentralized algorithm stablecoins such as Terra USD looks fantastic, but it requires a better strategy. The centralized stablecoins, which are often criticized for insufficient cash reserves, look helpless in times of crisis. Crypto skeptics are calling it the end of crypto, but we have seen this kind of correction several times. In 2014, Bitcoin's price crashed when the Mt. Gox exchange collapsed, and in 2018, Bitcoin's price fell 80% as hundreds of initial coin offerings crashed and burned. However, in both cases, the market eventually recovered, and crypto prices rose higher than before. But it is hard to admit that at this time, the turn of events is different. A macroeconomic paradigm propelled by war and pandemic is forming. High inflation is back after a 30-year absence, accompanied by a much tighter monetary policy. Interest rates are fast rising and central banks around the world are burning money. The era of plentiful dollars is fast coming to an end, and that will mean persistent lower prices for cryptocurrencies. Amid the situation, investors are in dire expectation of a silver lining, as Bitcoin has appeared to become an impediment to getting huge returns on their investment. Cardano ADA is attracting great attention, and it might just do more than being just a silver lining. So, right now, is it the right time to scoop up Cardano? Ethereum's merge and Cardano's Vassal hard fork are two of the most highly anticipated events in crypto history. Both were lined up for September. Cardano's Vassal hard fork is considered a milestone event for the Ethereum killer project. Also, Michael van de Poppe, CEO and co-founder of A Global, evaluated Cardano's price trend and identified bullish potential in the altcoin. The crypto analyst believes that the successful completion of core components in the hard fork and community enthusiasm are indicators of the bullish narrative surrounding the Vassal hard fork. Cardano's developers at Input Output Global are positive that the Vassal hard fork is on track. Van de Poppe commented on the Vassal hard fork in his recent YouTube video. He identified 3 key reasons for a rally in the ADA coin price. The hard fork has the potential of becoming a bullish catalyst for Cardano since developers will find it easier to build effective projects on the altcoin's blockchain. While transaction fees continue to be an obstacle for developers and users of the Ethereum blockchain, Vassal hard fork and the improvement it brings to Plutus implies lower transaction fees, a boost in smart contract capabilities, and wider adoption, all of which could fuel a rally in the Cardano price. Michael van de Poppe argues that the ADA coin price has the potential to hit $3.01 or exceed the previous all-time high in the current cycle. Furthermore, the Cardano development team had announced that the Cardano Vassal hard fork was planned to occur on September 2022, just a week after the Ethereum merge's anticipated date of September 15th. Vassal is the most significant update to date, bringing increased network capacity and lower cost transactions, Cardano developer IOG tweeted. Cardano's Vassal hard fork aims to be a major effort to scale and expand the Ethereum competitor. It also intends to improve the developer experience for Web3 engineers creating decentralized applications on Cardano. Quote, the upgrade will also bring enhancements to Plutus to enable devs to create more powerful and efficient blockchain-based applications, they added. The Cardano founder, Charles Hoskinson, also shared his thoughts on the Vassal hard fork in a livestream. What's so amazing about that date is it randomly and just so happenly falls on the Independence Day of Bulgaria, he said. It is indeed needful to recall that the Vassal hard fork is named after its late Bulgarian community member, Vasil Dubov, who was the chief blockchain advisor at software R&D firm Quarantal before his passing in December of 2021. Vassal is coming September 2022, he tweeted, reflecting on a heavy workload required for the Vassal upgrade, claiming that a lot of collaborators were overloaded. It really demonstrated that we need to build better processes and, better foundations to launch things at this scale and magnitude. We kinda pushed the limit a bit on Vassal, he stated. Probably the hardest update we have ever had to do as an ecosystem, he also added. Despite being in the downtrend, ADA traders and investors withheld the pressure incoming from the bears and kept the assets inside of a consolidation range formed since the middle of May. Though most metrics and indicators on the market suggest that Cardano will be in for another plunge, there are outstanding factors that will keep it afloat, and this includes the long-awaited Vassal hard fork. With the upcoming Vassal hard fork, Cardano has a big thing working in its favor and will likely head over to defeat Bitcoin. Generally speaking, Bitcoin's recent price drop has been tied to the same investor fears, which weighed on the Wall Street growth stocks, and price volatility is on the rise. Nowadays, people are looking to limit their exposure to financial risk, and that strategy includes investors stepping back from volatile investments. However, if the Vassal hard fork is enough to captivate their attention, they might reconsider. There are brighter days ahead, maybe not right away, but in the long run. The smart contracts platform future may be more thrilling than Bitcoin's. If Bitcoin provides the capital of the future, Cardano is poised to deliver a lot of the functionality of decentralized banking and transaction services. The ADA coin is not trying to kill people, move Bitcoin to the back seat, or replace Ethereum, which looks like to remain the overall leader for smart contracts. Instead, Cardano gives app developers access to unique elements and features along with high-speed processing of transactions and smart contracts. Based on consensually observed facts, Cardano is better than Bitcoin and its strength is in its approach. It will be intriguing to see if Cardano ADA can ever make a dent in Bitcoin in the long run. If this happens, the entire crypto space is in for a lingering shockwave and record-breaking news. So maybe Bitcoin will get faster, cheaper, and more environmentally friendly, and Cardano will embrace defeat. Or maybe Cardano's strengths, combined with the fact that they are working on different updates and upgrades, will make a difference and push Bitcoin out of the way. Or maybe they will end up living side by side with Ethereum and others. It all remains to be seen, and only time can tell. But what are your thoughts on this? Let us have them in the comments section below. We'll see you in the next video, but before then, check out our other videos to find out how Cardano is living up to the dream of being the Ethereum killer. And as always, make sure you click on the subscribe and notification buttons.